Hey guys, day number 11 of the league, and just had to do a quick restart because the sound was kind of messed up. So I'm just jumping into this 8 mod tier 16 strand. I'll just hold tab quickly to show you. It is area level 83, and these are all the mods. So you can see I am not pulling a, what was the guy's name? Fast AF and splicing footage. This is a tier 16 8 mod. I just had to quickly restart. So this is how the build is looking right now. It's looking a lot better. The graphics isn't looking too neat, but that is the NVIDIA Fluid Motion or whatever it's called kicking in there, just reducing the resolution quite a lot. And yeah, this is how we're looking at the minute. A lot tankier than yesterday. I say that as we take a big hit from somewhere, but yeah, we're looking quite a bit better. This is obviously without our cooldowns popped either, which are Reefed in Light and Unbound Avatar. The only real issue I'm having tankiness wise is Fizz Hit now. Elemental seems to be like totally covered by the 90% Ellie resists, plus the recoup from the belt from Graven's Secret, I think it's called. Not the smoothest clear, not the biggest coverage, but these tier 16 8 mod maps are doable. This is like kind of similar to the content we were doing on the jug, even though that builds an awful lot better, awful lot more tanky, awful lot more DPS. But you can see it is actually doable, and we've got some desync here, which often get with shield charge. It seems like kind of annoying to look at, but just get to deal with it. You see the single target's not like completely terrible, which was one of the issues I thought we were going to have, was going to be single target. And we've got a good shrine here, and we're just dashing around, blowing up all these packs. And we get a massive frame spike as we blow up these packs. And yeah, I guess this is the average tier 16 map, really, to be honest with you. Not too much out of the normal here. This is a Soul Eater mob. And yeah, this is just what we've been doing. Still been doing the leveling tree, leveling atlas with shrines, strong boxes, etc, etc. Am I going to get a reflecting mist? Nope, of course not. Total coal. And we'll just jump over to the boss. We do not have Unbound Avatar ready, so we're missing 80% more Ellie, and we just popped it. And do we have any boss mods? Unique boss has 51% increased life, so you can see that's why it's taken a little while. But the single target isn't like too good anyway, right? But I guess the big improvement since yesterday is tankiness. Like, we're not having to constantly dodge stuff. We're not relying on like poultry max hit. God, Jesus, this guy is taking a little while. And he's dead. There we go. So a little bit underwhelming. Single target is quite a bit better than where it was. So, definitely going in the right direction. And just going to talk about the changes that I've made since yesterday. So on the tree, I came out of the aura wheels. So came out of these, came out of this here, kept in this res, came out of this aura wheel here, and we're still in here. The reason why is because we still want the mana res because we have a lot of stuff reserving mana. However, we've only got one aura on us, and that's Purity of Fire. These aren't actually auras, heralds, so it doesn't really make sense taking a lot of the aura effect. I'll remember to turn off Herald at a hive here, so it's not just constantly going off in the background. Yeah, so I knew that before. I had him in from leveling, kind of forgot to take him out yesterday before recording, but that's where we are with that. I'm going more into brand nodes, so you can see here, I think there's one here somewhere. Yeah, here. Don't think I'm gonna come down to this. We are kind of in crit, but it's like weird only Herald crit. Like, we've gone for crit chance on Herald skills just to try and get those pops on Herald of Ice. Might go for like a brand medium cluster over here and cut some points like elsewhere, or after we've leveled a little bit. Level wise, we are 91 at the minute. We are constantly leveling, not really getting clapped in these maps now. Occasionally still dying, but with regex, they're decent regex for ourselves. We've got loads of these maps left over from our last farm, so got plenty of 8 mod tier 16s to do. We went into Ghost Shroud. We went to Ghost Shroud here, or Ghost Dance, sorry, giving us Ghost Shrouds. And we went over here for Arcane Capacitor, for Arcane Surge, which is giving us cast speed, which is good for Penance Brand. So that's why we went there. Went into the Leech Mastery up here, got 5% spell damage, leeched as 0.8% spell damage leeched as Energy Shield, and 5% of Leech's instant Leech Mastery. So that's pretty nice. We swapped our chest here. We went from Foulborn Coming Calamity with 100% increased effect of Herald buffs. We came out of this, we lost about 20% damage doing this, and swapping into this evasion rating Energy Shield rare body. So this made us so much tankier. It was like night and day difference, like putting this on. It basically went from not dying at all. Oh, basically went from like living on the edge every map to just not dying at all. So that was really, really nice. We swapped into Inspiration, try and help out with the mana. Mana's not really an issue now. What else? We crafted a ring. So we crafted this Enfalpic ring. It's got the max fire res on the base affix. And you can see here we're 82% fire res. We have 100% cold and lightning taken as fire. So this is basically, with our flask up, 87% max all LE resistances. I think I said 90 in the map showcase. That's a mistake. It's 82 natty, 87 with the flask up, which is up most of the time. Going to be aiming to get this to 85% natty, 90% with the flask, and then LE's just completely not an issue. So there's that. We had to craft this ring. Just did Essence of Woe, did the Screaming Essence of Woe just because they were cheaper and we didn't need like too much strength. Just done those. Slammed it with a Hunter Exile. Hit curse enemies with LE weakness. We are like in multiple elements at the minute. Mainly lightning, but like still in multiple elements, so that's why LE weakness is kind of nice. And then just crafted the Elrion meta mod on there, or Elrion mana mod, sorry, on there. Just help out with mana. We rolled our gloves a little bit. We just got a little bit of blue essence, I think, and just rolled energy shield, and then we crafted brand attachment range on that. Quality the heralds, so we just quality these up. This gives range on Herald of Ice, this gives frequency on Herald of Thunder, and then this gives more overkill damage, I think, on Herald of Ash. So clusters. We are in Snowstorm, Sadist, Widespread Destruction on our large one. Eventually we are going to be doing all three of these elements, or all three of these ailments, so that'll be the extra elemental damage there. Snowstorm, 8% of lightning as extra cold once we're chilling, so we're not actually in this yet, but did it so we could route into this dual socket easier. And then here we have Agent of Destruction, just sort of free shock ignite chance, self-fulfilling prophecy for crit, and then we have a self-fulfilling prophecy here for more crit for a Herald of Ice. And that is just to try and get those like chain pops. That is all the progress I've got to show today. If you have any questions about the previous build I played, Molten Striker, the Zenith Jug, and you just want to chat about it, jump in the Discord, ask for help. I'm still happy to look at POBs. Same for Torchlight. If you've seen some of my Torchlight vids, just jump in there, ask for help. More than happy to take a look at it. So I will catch you tomorrow for the next vid. Bye.